Hey, I'm Jen with Getaway Today, and today we're talking about one of the most unpopular topics, the annual price increase at Disneyland. But guess what? It's not all bad. Today I'm going to share an overview about when it happens, how much the increases typically are, why they increase, but most importantly, how you can still save even after the ticket prices go up. So let's start with first things first. When do Disneyland tickets prices go up? For the past few years, ticket prices have gone up in mid-February, which is actually kind of a bonus if you think about it. Most places raise their annual prices on January 1st, so you could look at it as getting an extra month and a half or so to still get last year's prices for this year's tickets. Not to mention, you don't have to travel by mid-February to get the lower prices. You just have to buy your tickets before prices go up. We always say it pays to book early. One thing to know is that Disney never gives any advance notice about when it's going to happen. It just happens, unless you book with Getaway Today, but I'll talk a little bit about that more in detail later. And the next question after when do ticket prices go up is how much do the ticket prices go up? This question is a little harder to answer because there are so many different ticket types and variables. Ticket prices have gone up anywhere from 3 to 15% increases or percent increase per ticket, which translates into normally anywhere from $3 to $20 per ticket. Again, with different length of stays, park hopper versus one park per day tickets, plus adult versus child tickets, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. Our best recommendation is to go to our website, which we've linked to below in the comments. Here you'll be able to see all of the current ticket prices and our savings over the gate price. This question, although maybe not the most popular, is pretty easy to answer. Disney maintains the highest quality and sets the standard for theme park vacations. It's not cheap. Not to mention, every year they just keep getting bigger and better. Last year, Disneyland opened Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and debuted a completely revamped Fantasmic show. This year, Pixar Fest with a whole new lineup of entertainment will debut, and Pixar Pier with completely rethemed areas will open. And of course, next year, Star Wars Land, also known as Galaxy's Edge, will open. It's awesome to see the extra money goes into the parks. Plus, it's important to know that ticket pricing affects crowd levels. Disney does their very best to deliver a quality product, and a big part of that is avoiding overcrowding in the parks. While it's harder and harder to find a slower season in Disneyland, it's important to remember that ticket price increases actually help that. Now comes the fun part, how you can still save after ticket prices go up. You probably remember me saying that prices go up at Disneyland with no advance notice. That's true, but what I didn't mention is that at Getaway Today, we always have a grace period where we can sell at our discounted pre-price raise prices. That means even higher savings off of current gate prices. And the best news is it can be combined with any of our ticket specials. For example, right now we have a discounted 5th day free park hopper. If you buy that after Disney's price increase, before our prices increase, you're essentially getting last year's special pricing, even lower than our regular pricing against this year's full price. As soon as Disneyland ticket prices go up, we immediately let people know exactly how much they can save per ticket and when they have to purchase their tickets. Because it is such a last-minute thing, you'll want to make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and be sure to sign up for our email list. We share all of our last-minute specials on these channels. We'll link you to all of these below as well. Probably our most popular question we get is, when will the gate ticket prices go up? This is always an unknown. We never know for sure, but looking at past years, it typically is in February, and years before that it was even in the summertime. So it can be any time. We always recommend following our social media channels, because the second we find out, we will be posting it there. So again, those links are below to Facebook, Instagram, or our email list. Those are great resources to get the news first. Next question is, do I need to travel before the price increases? No, you do not. You just need to purchase before that date, and then you can travel throughout that calendar year at that discounted price. So it is so important to lock in that savings before that date goes up to save the most on that year's travel. So this means you can book now, like before the price increases, for summer, for spring break, for the holidays, for Halloween time, like all of these popular times of year. Get those planned just before that price increase date occurs. Another question is, what if you can't pay for the tickets all at that moment, or can't pay for your whole vacation right then? Not a problem. With Getaway Today, we have an affordable layaway plan where you're able to lock in your savings on either a package or just tickets for only $125 down. So no worries if you're short on cash, still lock in that best savings and make payments until you travel. Another great question is, do I have to know my exact dates to buy my tickets? If you're booking a hotel, you'll want to have your exact dates. If you know you're going but don't know exactly when, you don't have to have your exact dates. For example, if you know you're going sometime over the summer but don't have your kids' camp dates yet, or just don't know when you're going to be traveling, you can pick a date close to when you think you're going. For example, if you know you're going sometime in June, select June 1st as your travel date and your ticket will be valid. We always recommend including our Peace of Mind plan that gives you ultimate flexibility so that you can change your dates whenever needed, because we know things come up. So the last question is, people always ask, what if I've already purchased my tickets through Getaway Today? How does this price increase affect me? Everything booked with Getaway Today prior to the price increase is locked in at that low price. That's even our layaway plans. So you don't have to have already paid for your tickets in full to have the savings be there. If you again purchased or put it on a layaway plan before the price increase, you are set at that lowest price. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video, and be sure to subscribe, and we will always, again, give you the best Disney tricks and tips to save the most money and to have the most fun on your vacation. And remember, Disneyland is a great value no matter when you're traveling. We hope you can always save the most money and get in before that price increase, but regardless, Getaway Today is always going to save you the most money on your Disneyland vacation. And below are those links to our current savings, and can't wait to help you plan your magical vacation.